What's going on? You too. I almost forgot. I almost forgot, boy. But that dude, conservative atheist flashed up in my mind. So, oh shit. Let me put my mask on. Cause he'll be sending out some more stuff. Look at this. What you think about this? But my question is, man, where are the positive people? That's what I want to know. Where are the positive people at? Where are the people that don't have a problem with you profiting from doing something positive? Where them people at, man? I mean, you can get out here and you can cheat, you can lie, you can steal, and you can get elected to Congress. But trying to do it the right way, I mean, you get all kind of scrutiny. You get all kind of second looks and side eyes because you're trying to do it the right way. Where the positive people at, man? That's what I want to know. Where y'all at? What what are you afraid of? Positive people? You mean tell me good people can't recognize good people? Let me say that again. You mean to tell me good people can't recognize good people? Something's wrong with that picture, man. And we sitting back watching it and not even addressing it. See, and this is the problem right now we have in society. Man, we don't want to have these painful, ugly, uncomfortable conversations that we need to have. We keep putting it off, man, for somebody else to deal with it. And at some point, we're going to have to deal with this ugliness. We're going to have to deal with this pain. We're going to have to deal with being uncomfortable. And right now, this is the problem. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be in pain. Nobody wants to sit down and be real and have a real conversation. Cause ain't none of us perfect. We all got some isms. Let me say that again. We all got some isms. I'm gonna tell you something. This right here might become an idea for celebrities because people are always trying to read their lips. And don't be surprised, man, if you start seeing celebrities doing this very thing right here because folk are always trying to read their lips, what they saying. And now they can sit down and have a conversation, and unless you got a microphone around them, you don't know what they saying. So for all y'all laughing, see that's how ideas come to you just that quick. If you want to keep your conversation private, man, put something on like this, and you can talk to anybody you want to, and nobody's knowing what you're saying because they can't read your lips. And believe me, you got people out there that can read your lips real well. Every word you saying, man, they know it. Because that's how well they can read your lips. Okay? So, but man, where the positive people at? What they hiding? What are they afraid of? Why can't they come together? Think about that, man, for a minute. How come positive people can't come together? What are they afraid of? Other positive people? Think how twisted that is, man. A positive person is afraid of another positive person. Damn. Something wrong with that apple. Something wrong with that. And that's what we're dealing with, man. You got positive people that are afraid of other positive people. They don't know how to recognize if something is real or not. And that's the problem. You know, we got so many wolves in sheep clothing that positive people are afraid. Positive people don't trust each other. That's how bad this is. And if positive people don't trust each other, how's anything ever gonna change? Think about that. If you can't get positive people together, how's anything gonna change? You know, how's anything gonna change? Wow, man, my grandson just got accepted for his Masters of Music at Michigan State. Ain't that something? Just got accepted, man. Just got accepted. Wow. Wow, he got in, man. They gave him a scholarship. And he gonna teach. That's how good he is. That's how good he is. That's how good he is. Wow. I mean, he in. That's good news right there, man. My grandson just got accepted in the Masters of Music, you know, in Michigan State. So that's shoot, that's good stuff right there, boy. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. He earned that. He earned every bit of it. He did. He's good, man. The boy's he's about his craft. He's a trumpet player, and he's about his craft. So, uh, yeah, that's good. That's good, man. That's good news. That's good news right there. So anyway, um, uh, let me let my daughter know. Yeah. But you know, but this is where the problem is, and unless we step up to try to be the solution, unless we step up and show that there is a different way, that the right way do work, ain't nothing gonna change. See, that's the bottom line, man. And right now, you have people that are facing so many different kinds of adversity. And all they trying to do is keep their head above water. That's what the average person is trying to do right now. Is just keep their head above water. Some of them trying to do it the right way. it's not working for them, and they get discouraged. That's when you turn to OnlyFans. You turn to selling drugs. You turn to boosting. See, they're all prostitution. I mean there's so many illegal things that you can turn to that are profitable immediately. I'm talking about immediately. They're profitable. But yet you don't have the same luxury doing it the right way. Doing it the right way is not profitable immediately. Because if it was, man, we wouldn't have all these kids out here doing this crazy stuff. Because they be coming saying, wow, you mean I can make money doing this? I can make money being this way? And see, you got to learn to know who's who. See, let me show y'all something. An insincere person, a deceiver, is not going to endure this. A deceiver, an insincere person, is not going to show you this. You'll never see this side of their life. See, because they don't want you asking questions. See, when you start showing this side of your life, you got so many questions. How you get there? What happened? I see you got so many questions that have to be answered. So a person that's deceiving, they'll conceal this and make you think everything's hunky-dory. Their life is just swell. And in the meantime, it's crumbling brick by brick. But you don't get a chance to see that. You see, and that's the difference. Because I keep telling y'all, man, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to want to be life coaches. That's going to have the answer. That's going to be out here trying to direct people. And all of the examples that they'll be using will be on somebody else's life. They can't show you none of that stuff on their own life. If they can't show it to you on their own life, they've never lived it. Let me say that again. If they can't show it to you on their own life, they ain't never lived it. And you following them. And you believe in them. Because they're experts at how somebody else lived. See, these are the kind of things that are keeping us separated and divided. Because y'all following the wrong people. Y'all listening to the wrong people. You're giving the wrong people a chance. And then now you're suspicious of everybody. Because you gave the wrong person a chance. You didn't ask enough questions. You didn't want to feel uncomfortable. You see, so you just went along to get along. And now, I mean, seriously. This is how people will do. If everybody else ain't doing it, they ain't gonna do it either. They don't see nobody else out here supporting positive. They ain't gonna be the first one to start it. See, and that's the problem. Don't nobody want to be the first. Everybody wants somebody else to start it. And I'm just asking you, man, where the positive people at? I mean, where are they? Positive people can't recognize other positive people? Have we become that cold and callous to each other that we can't even recognize good people? Other good people can't recognize other good people? I mean, that's sad, man. And this is what it comes down to. And everybody else pointing the finger and blaming. Everybody else blaming, pointing the finger, blaming somebody else. Nobody wants to be held accountable. Nobody want to be held accountable, man. You know, you gonna tell me, all you so-called praise the Lord, Jesus freaks, y'all can't see good? You can't recognize good? You afraid to support good? Ask yourself this question. Why am I afraid to see somebody profit financially from doing positive? Ask yourself that question. Why am I offended if somebody's profiting from being positive? Look like you would want that. Look, in this darkness, we need that. But yet people have a problem with you profiting from being positive. And you can come out and be negative and be like Santos and get elected to Congress. You can lie, you can cheat, and you can get elected to Congress. But come out and try to be positive? Man, you got to you damn near got to give up your firstborn. You know, just to be positive. Why is it so difficult? And it ain't difficult to be negative. It ain't difficult to cheat. It ain't difficult to deceive. But it's hell trying to do it the right way. Why is that? I mean, seriously. It's like people want something for nothing. They want you to give of your creativity and your talents, and they want to enjoy it, but they don't think they should have to pay for it. You know, they don't think that they should have to support you for that. That you should willingly get that away. You shouldn't expect anything in return from being positive. But you can get rich overnight being negative. But you don't have that same luxury being positive. You can't get rich overnight being positive. You can only get rich overnight being negative. And people don't have a problem with that. People don't see nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, a lot of folk good with that. See, I mean, cause they can't do it. So they ain't too excited to see you do it. Cause then you'll get up and probably leave the area just like everybody else. Forget about them just like everybody else. You see the judgment that you deal with, and people can give all kind of reasons and rationales not to give you a chance. They can come up with all kinds of reasons not to give you a chance. But ask them, why don't they give you a chance? And all you get is crickets. That's all you get. This is how afraid we are of each other. You know, and it's almost like, man, beating a dead horse. Really, it is. I gotta tell you, man. Sometimes it's really kind of it's really kind of discouraging because you know you talk and talk, and people don't want to listen. People don't want to accept it. But then somebody else who might have a little bit more notoriety than you come and say the same thing you saying, and then all of a sudden it's cool. It wasn't cool when you were saying it. But now when somebody else starts saying it, when somebody else starts saying, man, stop hating each other because you disagree. See, then it's gonna become cool. Okay? See, then it'll become cool. Then it'll become accepted. Then people will start that's just how folk are. That's how they do. They have to be told what to do, what to support, what not to support. They have to be told that. And believe me, the majority of the folks, man, they follow the crowd. If the crowd doing it, they gonna do it. If the crowd ain't doing it, they ain't doing it either. A lot of people are not independent thinkers. A lot of people are afraid to be independent thinkers. And how do you know the difference, True Conductor? Because that independent thinker ain't looking for no job. That independent thinker is looking to be an owner, to own something, to create something. That's the independent thinker. See, that person that's looking for a job, that needs some benefits. See, that's the one that need that safety net. See, and you got to realize, man, a lot of people who are calling the shots, a lot of people who are creating the chaos that we have, need that safety net. And that's what in a real sense, that's what poor folk are to rich people. A safety net. Because they can always get rich off the poor. They always can create chaos among the poor. And they have to spend more money. See, it's poor folk, man, that are going to pay the high prices and complain, but never go up on Capitol Hill. Never lobby anybody. The only complaint they're gonna get is right there at that business. That's as far as their complaint gonna go. And that's why a lot of times they get the services that they get in their community, because they won't demand better. They'll just accept. See, a lot of people are willing to just accept whatever is given to them. They ain't gonna challenge. They just thankful to have something, no matter how inferior it might be. As long as they're getting something, they're satisfied. See, those are the people that need a safety net, man. They ain't trying to create nothing. See, the biggest problem you have with homelessness, a lot of them don't have nothing to fall back on. A lot of them don't have no hope. A lot of them don't have no out. See, I got a business. I have a brand. I created a dinnerware line. See, I have possibilities. A lot of people don't have those possibilities, man. They ain't created nothing. They ain't educated to do nothing. So when they fall on hard times, man, they are hurting. So you got some people out here that might be experiencing stuff, but man, they have some opportunities that can pull them out of the situation that they in. And most folk don't have an opportunity that can pull them out of what they're facing every day. And consequently, they just give up hope. They stop believing because they don't see no way out, man. You'd be surprised at how many people don't see a way out, man. They don't know where the next dollar coming from. So now they're gonna have to choose. Either suffer or take yours. That's a choice a lot of people got. Suffer or take yours. That's why crime is up in the neighborhood. Because a lot of people ain't saying, man, forget the suffering. I ain't suffering. I'll take yours first. You see, that's what I'll do. I'll take yours. And see, we act like we don't see that, man. We act like we don't realize that. We act like we don't understand that. And the weather is getting ready to break too. So you already got shortages. And these fools get out here and start rioting. And that's going to create even more shortages. So now they ain't going to be able to go to their neighborhood and steal because they done burn it down. So now they coming to your neighborhood. What's going on, Patty? Now they going to come to your neighborhood because they done burn theirs down. See, they going to have to go somewhere. See, that's what people talking about, Black lives. Man, when they burn their neighborhood down, they going to have to go somewhere. They going to have to shop somewhere. And that means you ain't going to have no peace. And you act like it don't affect you. And it does affect you, man. Because if they burning their neighborhood down because they restless, they going to have to start coming shopping among you. They going to have to start mixing among you just to survive. And see, now they get a chance to see what you got. See, before, they ain't had no reason to come to your neighborhood. Now, they got a reason to come to your neighborhood because they done burnt theirs down. So they got to shop somewhere. So they're going to have to come to your neighborhood. And you act like you don't see that. See, you act like you can avoid that. Oh, I shop online anyway, but you got to go out. You can't stay in your house 24/7. You're going to have to leave sometime. And that just one time that you leave might be the time somebody say, man, I'm going to take this car. Give me this car right now. See, that's what's going on. And see, and they know they ain't going to have your car but for a few hours. They know that, man, but they willing to risk it. See, because truth be told, in order for these young boys to get some street cred in the black community, because I'm hiding something. That's why. I'm hiding something. I'm hiding. At least I got the courage to wear a mask. You got one on, and you pretending to be yourself. Why you got your mask on? That's what I need to be asking. Why you got your mask on? Oh, true conductor was it? Yeah, you got a mask on. Out here perpetrating, trying to be something you ain't. And you are out here trying to, are you barking up the right tree? You're a face reader. Listen, I just told people, man, famous people might adopt this because they can't nobody, especially when they out and they talking. See, this is what famous people gonna start doing. Covering up their mouth so you can't read their lips. You watch, this gonna catch on. This idea right here, I'm doing it because I have a dental problem. But a lot of people gonna wanna start hiding their conversation because people gonna be reading their lips, man. And this is how they're gonna be able to talk to folk and can't get their lips read. See, you'll be surprised, man, what people are paying attention to every word you say. Every word come out your mouth. Well, anyway, I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, Lori, but you barking up the right tree. I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but you sure barking up the right tree, because I'm in the mood today, girl. I'm in the mood. I'm telling you, I'm in the mood today. But man, we got good people got to come together, man. Positive people gonna have to start coming together. I mean, we gonna have to find each other. We gonna have to support each other. When you see somebody doing something positive, then I guess you need to go find somebody else. Yeah, if you're hard of hearing, that's too bad. I don't know what to tell you. You better get your microphone amplified, do something, cause the mask ain't coming off, baby. So you can forget that, okay? And if you keep pressing me about it, I'll just block your ass. So you ain't got to worry about coming up in here. So you make up, you decide which way you want to go, cause I ain't gonna tolerate too much more out of you. It's just that simple. Cause I don't have no sympathy for you. All right, I'm telling you that now. I ain't got no sympathy for you. See, that's the problem, man. We got too many people coming up here pretending to be something, pretending to be somebody, just to get you to react to what they want to do. Okay. So anyway, uh, um, but I'm just, I'm just saying, man, good people are gonna have to come together. Good people are what's gonna turn this around. It's gonna have to be good people recognizing other good people, and see, and good don't have a color. Oh man, damn. See, good and bad don't have a color. Think about it. Good and bad don't have a color. You got good and bad, man, in everybody. You got good and bad in everybody. So how come the good can't come together to defeat the bad? Why the good afraid to come together to try to defeat the bad? Everybody will agree, man, that society is messed up now. So how come good people can't come together? I mean, think about it, man. Why good people can't come together? Why good people can't make a difference? Why good people can't say, man, stop this madness? Why is that? Why are good people afraid? I mean, think about it. Why are good people afraid? Good people are actually afraid, man, to do good. That's how bad it is. Good people are afraid to do good. And you wonder why we got the conditions we got in this world today. Because good people don't want to help other good people. Good people don't want to promote other good people. That's the reason we got the situation we got. Good people, man, sitting on their hands. And it'd be some of the first ones to tell you about Jesus. But they can't even recognize another good person. But they want you to listen to them about Jesus. And they can't even recognize another good person. And you falling for that flim flam. See, so at some point, Man, people gonna have to start being accountable. At some point, people gonna have to start being responsible for the conditions around them. And that's what that's and sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow when you start talking about accountability and responsibility, because it's so easy for people to blame other situations and other things for the adversity that they go through. So, only thing I can say, man, is I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep. What's going on, David? I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. Being the light. And saying this is the problem. We have too many people that are afraid to be the light. They want somebody else to be the light. They want somebody else to lead the way. They want somebody else to take the fall. See, this is what nobody wants to sacrifice, man. Nobody wants to get involved. Everybody wants to mind their business. This is why we in the situation we in now. Everybody minding their business, man. Nobody wants to be held accountable. Everybody want to keep minding their business. Go along to get along. And we all are in danger. Ain't nobody safe. That's the sad part. Nobody's safe in this. So if we don't see that we need to come together to try to save this sinking ship, then we all gonna suffer. As long as we keep fighting each other, we all gonna suffer. We all gonna still be paying the same highest gas prices, highest food prices, but we fighting each other. We can't fight them high prices, but we sure can fight each other. And seeing the people that's got you fighting are the ones that's getting rich off your ass. And you can't even see that. The reason they got you fighting, so they can raise the prices and get rich off your ass. Because they got you fighting each other. You ain't paying attention to that. And saying because you don't like each other, you'll endure the high prices just so the person that you don't like suffer. That's how sick some of y'all are. Y'all rather endure the high prices, man, just so the person you don't like suffers, so they can have a hard time. That's how sick you are. And you think they don't see that? You think they don't understand that? You think they don't manipulate that? And you fools run around talking about, it's about, color. Black Lives Matter. It's okay to be white. And both of y'all getting screwed. And ain't saying a word about being screwed about the high prices you're paying. You ain't talking about that. But you're going around showing all this violence. See, listen to me. Media makes money off of views. So when you make a video go viral, man, they making money off that. And most of the stuff that they going viral is negative. Everybody want to be the first one to be able to put a negative story out, so they can get the likes, so they can get the views, and make money. You know, look at the crazy stuff that you don't even need education for, and you can make money on the internet. You know, I keep telling y'all, man, anytime a girl that ain't got a GED, a high school dropout, can make more money than a woman with a PhD on OnlyFans. We ain't got a problem with that. See, we don't have a problem with you know, these young girls being able to degrade themselves just to make a buck. See, because they can't do it the right way, man. You know, let me show you how the NAACP is a joke. Now, you got black fathers out here, man, that are raising honor roll students. Ain't no problem. Can't get no recognition. But then they'll turn around and give Lil Dick motherfucking Dwayne Wade with his twisted ass and give him an award for being a good father because he raising a trans child. How the hell your 12-year-old gonna tell you what to do? Since when? You better go sit your ass down somewhere. Shit. How you gonna come and tell a 12-year-old gonna tell you what they gonna do? Get the fuck up out of here. Go sit your ass down somewhere. That's what you better do. But see, the thing with Dwayne Wade, anything to embarrass that mother, that's what he gonna do. And man, them kids gonna grow up to hate him. That's what he don't realize. They gonna grow up to hate him. Because he gonna say they been used. They're using them kids. See, and here again, man, you got Christians that are compromising, saying that lifestyle is okay. God ain't for everybody. God ain't for everybody. Let me say that again. See, if you think just because you sinning that you can talk to God, God ain't gonna listen to you. And you still stuck in your sin when he tell come out your sin, and you don't want to come out, and you want to stay in it, and when your calamity comes, he ain't gonna listen to you. He ain't gonna. You don't think for 1 minute when that boy was getting beat by them cops that he wasn't calling out to God? I mean, think about that for 1 minute. You don't think that boy Trey Nichols or whatever his name was? You don't think he called out to God? He called out to his mama. What's going on, Edward? He called out to his mama. You don't think he called to God? You don't think he was praying when they was beating him? And I showed y'all, man, where God said, you know, when you don't turn from my rebuke, when you won't listen to me, when you won't live like I tell you to live, when your calamity come on you, I'ma laugh. It's gonna be funny to me. And I ain't gonna be there for you. That's in the Bible. Now, I'm not making that up. So I tell people this, man. Gotta be careful, boy. Careful what you ask for. Because you sure get it. Listen to this. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom called aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in the chief concourses. At the opening of the gates in the city, she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. That's what God say, man. See, when he keep trying to tell you, man, that lifestyle, get out of that lifestyle. Stop doing that. Don't do that. And you don't want to listen. You don't want to obey. So now, when your distress come on you, when your anxiety comes up on you like a whirlwind, because like I said, man, when he was beating that boy, you don't think he was calling on God? You don't think for 1 minute he was talking to God? And God said, I ain't listening. I'm not going to answer you. Because you wouldn't pay attention to me when I was trying to tell you. So now that you need me, why should I help you? When you wouldn't listen to me from the beginning. See, and that's what people don't realize. And they run around thinking they can live any kind of way, they can do anything, because their name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. They can live how they want to live. And God's still going to be there for you. Well, if that's the case, then you don't need God. If you can live any kind of way you want to, and God's still going to hear you, and God's still going to answer your prayers, why did he got everybody else living another way? If you can do whatever you want to, when you want to, and still get your prayers answered, then the 10 Commandments ain't no good. You see, so what's the purpose of God? If you can live how you want to live, and he's still going to listen to you, you don't have a reason to want to live right. Because you can live how you want to live, because God going to be there for you. And you know how many Christians live under that false assumption? I'm just showing you right here in the Bible. See, and a lot of y'all probably ain't never even heard that. But think about it, man. Because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you. Don't that sound like what that boy went through? Think about it. When they was beating him, don't you think his anguish? Don't you think terror came upon him? The same stuff God talking when your terror comes like a storm. And God said, you're going to call me. And I ain't going to answer. You're going to look for me, but you ain't going to be able to find me. Because you wouldn't listen to none of my rebuke. I couldn't correct you. Why should I save you? God diggity dog. God diggity dog. Man, that's good, man. That when there, man, if God can't correct you, why should he save you? Think about that for 1 minute. And you got a lot of Christians out here that God can't even correct. They living how they want to live, when they want to live, doing what they want to do. And in church every Sunday. Bet you that boy was in church too. Why didn't God come to his aid? Because he ain't going to protect you, man. You can't follow his promises? You can't follow his word? Why should he protect you? Why should he answer you? Why should he even be there for you? When you won't even honor his word. And you think God is going to listen to you? And you won't even honor his word? Come on, man. Quit fooling yourself. Quit fooling yourself, man. And if somebody's telling you that God will listen to you in your sin, then why do you need God? If you can live any kind of way you want to, and he's still going to listen to you, then what's the use of living a righteous lifestyle? What's the use of it? When I can live like I want to live and God's still going to hear me. And you'll be surprised, man, how many people feel like that. They can cheat, they can lie, they can steal, they can deceive. But because their name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, God gonna listen to them. God gonna be there for them. And God saying, no, I ain't gonna be there for you. And you can take that. I mean, think about this, man. I will also laugh at your calamity. This is Proverbs chapter 1. This is verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm, and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. That's what God's saying. God is saying that he got some children that he has tried to correct, and they ain't want to have no parts of it. They ain't want to have nothing to do with his way of living. And he's saying, when your distress come on you, when your anguish come and your terror come, don't call me. I ain't there for you. And you got so many Christians right now running around here telling people sinning. God is there for you. He'll listen to you. He might listen, but he ain't gonna do nothing for you. Because you're violating his word. He's telling you how to live. And now that he done said, when you don't want to live it, when you don't want to accept it, see that's the. See, let me tell y'all something. See, when you walking in your integrity, when you walk in your truthfulness, when you walk in your word, say what you mean what you say. See, ideas are always going to come to you. Even when you're in situations like this, ideas still come to you. See, you still have a way out when you walk in your righteousness. Thank you, Lord. You got a way out, man. When you walk in your righteousness. When you don't walk in your righteousness, you don't, man. You're on a dead end. But as long as you stay in your righteousness, man, God gonna show you a way out. And even when you might go through an eviction, see, you don't land on the ground. You'll land in a hotel. See, where other people, man, are totally destroyed. And like I said, man, it's a whole lot of people living in here. Ain't got no way out, man. At least I got a way out. I got my tours. I have my brand 2 conductor. I got my dinnerware line. I got my hop on, hop off shuttle. See, I got streams of income that's ready to go. The average person that's facing homelessness ain't got no streams of income ready to go. They ain't got that. They don't have that luxury. So consequently, man, they get in a state of depression. See, that's when the anxiety set in. See, so because you don't have nothing to look forward to. You don't have no way out. And see, and all I got to do, man, is keep throwing one of my ideas on the wall. One of them gonna stick. And when one stick, I can take that money and raise them all, make them all stick. See, that's just a simple logic to that. Because a rising tide raise all boats. So when my tide come in, all my ideas gonna raise. Everything that I created gonna raise up. And see, and once they raise up, then that gives me the freedom to create more stuff. I got a black doll idea. I have a black doll idea. I do. I sure do. And I'm a creator one day. Maybe I name her after my granddaughter. Maybe I name her after one of my granddaughters. Yeah, that's what I might do. See, this is what I'm telling you, man. When you operate in your positive energy, you're a fool if you're gonna take that energy and do something negative with it. You're a damn fool. Let me say that again. If you use positive energy to gain wealth and turn around and use that for something negative, you're a damn fool. You deserve everything you get. Because your shit gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be destroyed. All right? Because you got the wrong pretense. And see, that's why I laugh at people. When people come up and say, well, what are you gonna do with the donations? I said, obviously you don't know my story. For you to ask me that question, you don't know my story. I'm gonna help me with the donations. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some of my business ideas off the ground with the donations. That's what I'm gonna do. See, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hire some people for my tour company. That's what I'm gonna do with the donations. See, and people have a problem. I think one of the confusing part for folk is they don't know I'm a business owner. They think I'm somebody homeless, man, sitting out there playing music with a bucket. because they're too lazy to Google who I am. See, and if you think I'm lying, man, Google me. I ain't done it in a while. But let me see. Let me see what they. Let me see what's. Let me see what's. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what's on here. I haven't Googled myself in a while. Yeah, yeah. I would suggest that you try Googling yourself. Uh, all right, and put it on images. Wow, I got a lot of stuff out there, man. I got a lot of stuff out there. I got a lot of stuff out there. I got a lot of stuff out there. Google me, put it on images. You'll see how I've been busy. Yeah, I've been out there, boy. Wow, I sure been out there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So and that's my thing is you know, uh, other people with the same belief. You know, why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult for people to get behind something positive? I mean, think about that, man. Why is it so difficult? You know, and why is it so difficult for you to recognize positive? No, why? I mean, think about that, man. Why? Why is that so difficult? Yet, you know, that's what you have to deal with. So, um, hey, it is what it is, man. I just keep doing what I do, and to get the results. You know, that's what I'm working on manifesting things now, making it a reality. You know, that's where it is, and I now know that it has a lot to do with the words coming out of my mouth. You know, and that's where you're gonna meet the challenge, man, of your confessions. You know, even when you're in situations like this, you know, to be confessing, man, I have more money than I'll ever need, and you don't know where the money coming from. You don't know how you're gonna get it. You know, you walk in divine health, even when your body is racked in pain. You know, I'm healed from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I mean, you have to keep speaking those things. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes you just, you know, you don't know which end is up. That's how bad it can be. You have no idea which end is up, which way to go, and you're just trying to hold on, man. Just trying to survive. And this is what you have now. You have so many people that are just trying to survive. You know, they're just trying to keep their head above water, whichever way they can. And a lot of them are crossing their fingers doing so. That's how desperate folk are. Some people are just crossing their fingers, you know, and hoping. And see, and this is a moment where, you know, a lot of people set themselves up to be taken advantage of, to be used, because when somebody see that, you know, you're in a desperate situation, that you have a crisis going on in your life, a lot of times they want to use that uh, against you, to manipulate you, to control you, and you have to know the difference. See, that there are two ways people can give, and you can give from your head, or you can give from your heart. How you know the difference between the two, Truth Conductor? When somebody give to you from their head, you have to ask them for what you want. When they give to you from their head, when they give to you from their heart, man, they walk up, they recognize a given opportunity. You ain't got to ask them for nothing. When they walk up on the opportunity, they recognize it and they respond to it. That's the difference, man. When you give from your heart. See, you ain't playing nothing out. You don't have it planned out. You don't have an agenda. You're not looking for it back. You're not looking for anything back when you give from your heart. But when you give from your head, man, you got an agenda with that. And 9 times out of 10, you want it back. You know, you want it back, or something equivalent to it. That's just the bottom line. And you have a lot of people that are being taken advantage of that very same way, man. Because they caught in a bind, and, you know, it's like, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. You know, that's just the society we live in right now. You know, that's just the society we live in. So, you know, you can't blame them for that. That's just the way society is. You see, so good people gonna have to come together, man. Good people gonna have to come together. Good people are the answers for this. Good people. And once good people come together, whole world is gonna change. You know, a lot of this madness gonna dissipate because good people come together, man, and show it's just as profitable or more profitable than doing bad. See, that's what good people need to do. Show that doing good is more profitable than doing bad. You know? And when we can show that, when they can see that, things gonna change. Until then, everything gonna stay the same. You know, nothing gonna change. It's gonna stay the same. So, Where the positive people at? Where are they? Where are the people that don't mind you profiting from doing something positive? Where are they? Where are they? Where those people at, man? You know, and we all got a part to play. We all got a part to play. See, you either gonna be on the front line or you're gonna be participating from the sidelines. And if you're scared to get on the front line, then why don't you support somebody that is on the front line? You ain't gonna see, and this is the thing. You ain't gonna agree 100% with everybody. You're not gonna agree 100% with everybody. And what has messed us up as a society is we take one or two things we disagree on and we negate 100 things we agree on. That's the problem. That's the problem in a nutshell right there. It's too easy for us to dismiss what we agree on over a disagreement. And see, the thing about disagreement in my community, see, when we disagree with each other, we kill each other. That's how bad this is. When we disagree with each other in the black community, man, we kill each other over disagreement. And it don't have to matter where it is. And like I told you, ain't nobody safe, man. We all at risk. Only by the grace of God, somebody haven't snapped in some of our favorite places we like to shop or eat. Only by the grace of God. Because a lot of people are under pressure, man. And it's going to get worse. See, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to be cut off welfare. They ain't no longer going to have no benefits. What you think they're going to do? They're going to either turn to something illegal. That's all they got. Or some kind of crime. Or something illegal. That's all they got. And we see this coming. And we ain't even preparing for it. We see it coming, man. What you think them people gonna want to do when they can no longer get no food? What you think they gonna do? They gonna start stealing. They're gonna start robbing. They're gonna start cheating. They're gonna start doing all that stuff. And we see it coming. Well, some of us see it coming. A lot of people walking around like clueless. Like they have no idea, man, what the agenda is. And the agenda is to cause a panic so that they can take away some more of your rights. That's all this is. That's all this is all about. You know, create a panic, and then you'll lose some more of your rights. And that'll be the end of the story. And you too dumb to see that. And you fighting and hating each other. And steadily, both of y'all, steadily losing rights. But you fight, you can't see that. But you can fight each other. See, I mean, look how freedom of speech is under attack. But we fighting each other. We can't even defend that. Because we fighting each other. We hate each other. We blaming each other. Instead of trying to save an institution. See, let's put aside our differences, man. We all got differences. We all believe in something different. Let's put that aside and work on what we agree on. Let's work on that. Then we won't have no problems. So anyway, man, that's my little take today. Cause I didn't feel like it's raining out there. I didn't feel like sitting out in that rain, man, in front of that White House today. So I said, let me come back to the hotel and I'll go live. That's what I do. Cause we gonna have to address this, y'all. Positive people, man, gonna have to come together. Positive people gonna have to come together. That's the only way we gonna turn this around. We need help of positive people. And if positive people are afraid of other positive people, then the enemy has been successful dividing for so-called Christians. The enemy has been successful. Because Christians don't trust other Christians. Think about it. It ain't about color, man. Christians don't trust other Christians. Christians are not willing to give other Christians a chance. Isn't that interesting that out of all of the positive people in the world, yet nobody's willing to give another positive person a chance? What did we come to, man? What did we come to? When you can't do right and get a chance. What did we come to? And people don't have an answer for it. But something's going to have to change, man. If we want a difference, well, the sad part about that is a lot of the lost ones are family members. That's the sad part. A lot of the lost ones are family members, man. Look how families are torn apart. You know, I mean, look how families are torn apart. And so, if families are torn apart, society can't be nothing but dysfunctional. Because families are torn apart. You see, we won't even speak to each other. I know my family jacked up beyond repair. I'm not proud of that. That's not something I'm proud of. You see, but you know, I have to realize that even though my family is jacked up, it's still my family. See, and I still have to defend my family, even as jacked up as it is. I still have to defend my family. And this is what we got to get back to, man. You know, I mean, you know, you got parents sleeping under the same roof in separate bedrooms, raising dysfunctional children, and talking about they don't hate nobody. I mean, look at that, man. Look how many husband and wives sleeping in separate bedrooms, under the same roof, sleeping in separate bedrooms, and everybody doing their own thing, and talking about they don't hate nobody. Can you imagine the dysfunction? You know, husband, he got a side piece. Wife, she got a side piece. Everybody happy. And then you post some race and politics on top of that. Man, look at what you got. A lethal explosion. See, this is what we ain't paying attention to. What's going on, boxing? This is what we ain't paying attention to, man. And that's why I say everybody got a part to play in this. Everybody got a part to play, man. And right now, if we don't, as a society, show that being positive is profitable, we doomed. We're doomed. Let me say that again. If we don't show being positive is profitable, we doomed. Ain't nobody gonna want to do this. Ain't nobody gonna want to do this. Ain't nobody gonna want to go through this. Ain't nobody gonna want to suffer trying to be positive when they can go over there and enjoy the good life, being negative, get all the money they want, all the fame, all the notoriety. It's over there being negative. Isn't that interesting, man? You can't get no fame and notoriety and riches being positive, but you can clean up being negative, and people don't have a problem with that. Isn't that interesting? Look how difficult it is to do it the right way versus what you can get doing it the wrong way. I mean, you get rich overnight doing it the wrong way. So, anyway, hey man, thanks for entertaining the brother. I know most people are not interested in topics like this because this is not. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm not. Advocating any violence or any division. You know, if I was on here talking about stop the steal, I could jump on this. It's okay to be white bandwagon and clean up, man. I could jump on that bandwagon and clean up. I sure could. Cause they got money to burn. That it's okay to be white crew, man. They got money to burn. I could jump on that, man, and clean up. And be lying through my teeth. Yeah, and be selling my soul to get some money. And it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So if I can't do it the right way, if I can't walk in my integrity, if I can't walk in my creativity, then I don't need it. If I got to cheat, if I got to lie, if I got to be dishonest, I don't need it. I do without. And as you see, I do without. I don't have a problem, man, struggling. I don't have a problem going through some challenges. I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. You know, because that's how you learn, man. That's how you get wise. That's where you get your experience from. Going through some stuff. See, and once you go through some stuff, see, you can lay the blueprint. How it's to be done. All right. So I'm going to get me something to eat, man. All I can do is keep trying, y'all. That's all I can do. Get out here every day, man, and just keep trying. And let the chips fall where they may. That's all I can do. Just keep trying and let the chips fall where they may. Those that see what I'm trying to do, gonna support me. Those that don't want to see what I'm trying to do, won't. Just that simple. You see, so, wherever the support comes from, man, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it very much. Whatever, whenever. But I just come out and just give. And if people want me to have, they'll bless me. If they don't, I just keep giving. I keep giving. I got people that listen to me ain't never giving me $1 and faithful followers, but have never given me $1. And it's okay. It's okay. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. And that's the attitude that I have when I'm down in front of the White House, man. People be having me play all kinds of national anthems. Won't even put $1 in the bucket. It's okay. Because somebody will come along and put more than they should. Somebody will come along and appreciate it. So it all works out. It all works out, man. And when you trust in God, you really have to let go. And that's the hard part. Because most folk want to have an idea about how something is going to work out. But when you trust in God, see, you ain't got no idea about what his plans are and how he going to do it. See, you don't know. And you be just as surprised as anybody else when they do start working. See, that's the thing about God. When God starts blessing you, you'll be surprised. You'll be just as surprised as everybody else. You will. It'll surprise you because it's unexpected. See, that's what we don't have the patience for, to wait for the unexpected, because we're too busy looking for the expected. Okay? So man, thank y'all. Appreciate it, and get involved. Get behind a positive idea. Put some positive energy in the air. Put some positive energy in the air. And that's what we don't have enough of. We don't have enough people that are intentionally putting some positive vibrations in the universe. And all of this darkness, man. Just imagine how powerful a little light is in all of this darkness. You see, and what we got to do is to start getting other lights to shine in all of this darkness. See, so that's what we got to do. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Of course, tomorrow is my Sabbath, so I might get on and talk about Proverbs tomorrow. Yeah, Proverbs 4. I'm gonna get on and talk about Proverbs tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, be positive. Be positive. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge you're gonna have. Is staying positive in whatever the crisis is that you're going through. You see, because it's easy to second guess yourself. It's easy to doubt yourself. It's easy to not believe in what you're doing because you're not getting the results that you think you should be getting. You see, and because you don't, it's not working the way you think it should work, then you take it personal and you look at it as if it's something that's being done to you instead of being the process of what you got to go through. You see, and that's what it is. Most of it is just a process, man, of what you have to experience. So stop being afraid to go through the process. Stop being afraid to make a mistake. Stop being afraid that you're going to fail. Okay? Yeah, you will be. You see, and like I said, in all of this darkness, we need some people that's being positive. You know, we need somebody to be able to say, man, look how I did. Look how I got out. I got out doing it this way. Isn't that a shame? We ain't got nobody that can say, man, I got out doing it positive. I got out doing it the right way. Isn't that interesting? Nobody can say that. Think about it, man. Nobody can say that. I got out doing it the right way. I stuck to my guns. I didn't give in. And look what I did. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, I see y'all. I'm out.